All right, team. Dr. John in the house, and I'm fired up to be with you today. We all have dreams, right? Big, audacious goals that light a fire in our bellies. But sometimes there's a gap between where we are and that vision we hold so clearly in our minds. What if I told you that bridge isn't some complicated secret? The difference between where you are right now and where you want to be is just one word: discipline. We're going to redefine what discipline means and show you how it's the ultimate key to unlocking a life of power, purpose, and unparalleled achievement. Over the next few minutes, we're going to break down the raw, unfiltered truth about discipline. This is your wake-up call. Let's get to work. Discipline. For many, the word conjures images of drill sergeants and strict rules. True discipline isn't about caging your spirit, it's about giving it wings. When you lack discipline in your finances, are you free? No, you're a slave to debt. When you lack discipline in your health, are you free? No, you're shackled by low energy. Discipline is the architect of freedom. It builds the structures that allow you to soar. This isn't restriction, this is the ultimate liberation. Let's talk about how this works in the real world. It's not about some monumental overnight transformation. The real magic lies in the compound effect of small, consistent actions. Think about it like investing. A small amount, invested regularly, grows exponentially over time. Imagine reading just 10 pages of a book each day. Over a year, that's 10 to 12 substantial books. Imagine saving just $10 a day. Over a decade, that's a serious chunk of change. These aren't heroic efforts. They are simple, repeatable actions fueled by discipline, creating a tidal wave of positive change. Here's a hard truth. In life, you have two choices when it comes to discomfort. You can choose the pain of discipline, or you can choose the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is temporary. It's an investment. It's waking up early to hit the gym, saying no to that extra slice of cake, putting in the extra hour of work. Now, let's talk about the other option, the pain of regret. This is the gnawing feeling of looking back and wishing you'd done things differently. Regret is a heavy burden. It's a dull, chronic ache that can last a lifetime. Choose the discomfort that leads to growth, not the one that leads to a lifetime of looking back with sorrow. How do we start building this muscle of discipline? Dr. John has a fantastic tool, the 2-second rule. When you have an instinct to act on a goal, you must physically move within 2 seconds, or your brain will kill the idea. Hesitation is the breeding ground for excuses. Your alarm clock rings. If you lie there, you're going to hit snooze. But if within 2 seconds, you throw off the covers, boom, you're up. Speed is a critical component of discipline because it bypasses the internal debate. It's about action over analysis in those crucial micro moments. Your actions are almost always a reflection of your self-image, your identity. If you want to change your behavior long-term, you need to shift who you believe you are. Instead of saying, "I'm trying to get fit," you start embodying the identity. You say, "I am a disciplined athlete." When you identify as a disciplined person, making disciplined choices becomes natural. This isn't just semantics. It's a profound psychological shift that makes discipline less of a struggle and more of an expression of your true self. Even the most disciplined among us can have moments of weakness. That's where the power of accountability comes into play. When you make your goals public, you create an external force that helps keep you on track. It's one thing to let yourself down in private. It's another when you know others are aware of your commitments. Share your goals with a supportive friend or family member. The act of verbalizing your intentions creates a powerful psychological lever. Accountability isn't a crutch. It's a booster rocket for your discipline. The 5-second reframe. Hijack. your hesitation. When you feel internal resistance, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move. This countdown shifts your focus from resistance to action. It creates a launch sequence, a moment of commitment. By the time you hit 1 and say move, you've built momentum. It's incredibly effective for breaking out of analysis paralysis and just getting started. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams. Dr. John says procrastination is usually fear in disguise. One effective strategy is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. For bigger tasks, eat the frog tackle your hardest task first thing in your day. Your willpower and mental energy are highest at the start of the day. Once you've conquered that big challenge, everything else feels easier. Arm yourself with these strategies and take control. You are stronger than your excuses. If you are truly pushing yourself, you are going to encounter failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. The key is how you handle it. Do you stay down, or do you get back up, learn, and go again? Every successful person has a list of failures. They use them as fuel. Embrace failure as a teacher, not a final verdict. The environment effect architect your arena. Your environment profoundly influences your behavior and habits. Be intentional about architecting an environment that supports your disciplined efforts. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Design your physical spaces for success. Your environment can be your greatest ally or your biggest saboteur in the quest for discipline. We've talked about discipline as the ultimate key to freedom and power. The knowledge is now yours. But knowledge without action? That's just potential left on the table. For the next 30 days, commit to 1 disciplined action. Track it every single day. Discipline isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Every master was once a disaster. The difference? Discipline. Will you choose the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? The time starts now. Get after it.